Let's do a video here real quick. Looks like TQQQ's up to 108 and almost 108, 107.96, which is good. Good news because it looked like it was going down this morning. Looked like it was going to open up down. I think it did. It went down all the way to 104.03 and now it's back to almost 108, 107.89 now. You need to buy these dips if you're trading this and you want to make 2-3% or whatever. When this thing dips, if you're confident like I am that this is going to be higher by the end of the year, then there's not a lot of risk in buying it. Of course, we never know when the market will tank for some reason, and you have the sell in May and stay away. You have that coming up. But I don't know. I look back on this thing, and in May for the last number of years, I think in 2 years it was down, over the last decade in May. And so I think I did that exercise. I went and looked back at each one. So, because you do have that saying, sell in May and stay away. But, May's not here yet. We still got another week. We got earnings that are coming out. This thing, people, usually stocks go up into earnings, even if they sell off during, at the earnings. And so there's some anticipation for people to do that. It just went over 108. So we have the 109 puts that we sold for this week. For 10 contracts for cash, and we have 62 for next week that we sold. And so we'll see how that goes. If you're playing the options, when you see this thing tanks, you might go ahead and get in and get a good price for that. So let's see what the 109s are at. So I got 320. So it's at 275 was the last. So, and then for next week I got 520 and it's 505 was the last. So I guess I'm up on both of these. So I'm up on this one 45 cents. So what is that? $4,500, right? Right, $4,500. Is that right? 10 contracts is 1,000. So 45 cents would be $450. Right, $450. So a little bit of difference there. And so for this one, 62 times 0.2 times 6,200. So up 1,000. So I'm up about $1,500 on the positions now, just because it went up today. But let's look at this. So what did it trade at? It traded, from 275 to 475. So it's a pretty good range that it traded at. And it's at 275 now, so it's at 475. So that's another thing you could do. I mean, you could sell this, and then, the worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to get put to you. That's the beauty of these puts. So if you do well on the put, you can get out of it. You can roll it. You can hold it till expiration day. And either way, you still have the advantage of, if it does get put to you, let's say this guy goes down, $10. It's down $10 that gets put to you. Then you just hold it. You hold it for, next earnings, or you hold it for, like we got stuck for 41 days. So this is the beauty of the puts. So I really like doing these puts. So we'll see how that goes coming up. But if you look at the charts on this thing, I mean, for the last year, here's the last year chart. Here's the 5-year chart. I mean, it's spectacular. See, 5-year charts from less than 10 up to over 107. So get in some TQQQ. Whenever it goes down, you need to look at that as an opportunity. Don't be one of these people that when a stock goes down or security goes down, you're like, ooh. And then when it goes up, you're like, oh, I got to get it. And then you're buying it when it's up, and then you're not confident in it, and you're selling it when it goes down. You're like, oh, well, I lost money. Well, the market's hitting all-time highs pretty much. It's down a little bit. It's come down a little bit yesterday, but markets are pretty much hitting all-time highs. So anytime you bought stock, if you just held it, you'd be good. And definitely in these triples, that would be the case. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, we'll be over 109. If not, it gets put to us. We might actually make more money because we'll probably hold it for next week.